Hi there, kids! Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Dorothy Meets the Wizard of Oz. Whoa, I hope he's totally magnificent. Once upon a time, a girl named Dorothy and her friends followed the yellow brick road all the way to the Emerald City. Do you think they'll be able to find the wizard? Let's see. Wiggle, snap, story time! The Emerald City!
Wow!
Let's go!
Oh, Dorothy!
The Wicked Witch of the West!
Run!
But the Wicked Witch was too fast for them. Her flying monkeys swooped in and snatched up the whole gang.
Take that Scarecrow and scatter his straw around until he's just a pile of clothes. And put that Tin Man in the recycling bin. Put the lion in a cage and sell him to the zoo.
What about her?
Take Dorothy to my castle. I'll take care of her.
Hey, guys, how about just dropping me off here? I'll run along and I'll never bother the Wicked Witch again.
No way!
You wear the sapphire slippers. They're magic.
Yeah, I've heard that, but they haven't done anything magical so far.
Well, you better watch out. The witch is definitely gonna try to take those.
When she arrived at the witch's castle, Dorothy was forced to do chores. And all the while, the witch watched, just waiting to take the shoe.
Don't you want to change before you sweep up all that garbage? You'll get your shoes dirty.
I'm okay, thanks.
Oh, that floor is going to get slippery. Don't you think you should wear some less slippery shoes?
I got it. Good one. But no, I'm okay in these shoes. Then one day, the witch's wait was finally over. Dorothy was dusting a super high shelf when one of her slippers slipped right off.
I got it! It's mine! It's mine! Now give me the other one! Gimme!
No, you gimme.
You're powerless with only one shoe!
So are you.
Give it!
No!
Come on!
Stop it!
Ah! Now look what you've done!
What's another mess? You make me clean all day anyway.
Not that! I'm melting!
Say what now?
I'm melting!
Suddenly, Dorothy heard a familiar sound. It was a clanking of metal, a kind of swooshing sound, followed by a ferocious roar. Hey guys, how did you get here? The Scarecrow had been pulled apart and scattered in a field. He lay in pieces when he suddenly had a bright idea. He knew that crows are pretty clever, so he called out and asked them to help put him back together, and they did. Once he was back to his old self, the Scarecrow went to find the Tin Man. The Tin Man had been sold for scrap at a salvage yard and was feeling sadder than ever. But the Scarecrow put him back together, polished him up, and they set off to find the lion. The lion had been locked up in a tiny cage and sold to the zoo. There, the Scarecrow had another bright idea. He asked the Tin Man to use a bit of his metal to pick open the lock on the cage. And then, the lion was free. It was time to save Dorothy. But first, the Tin Man stopped to unlock each and every cage because it made him too sad to see any creature locked up. The Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the lion headed toward the Wicked Witch's castle.
We have to rescue you from the Wicked Witch.
Come on!
Thanks, but it's all good. She melted.
Huh?
Let's go see the wizard.
Now he'll grant our wishes.
Hooray!
The gang set out on their journey back to the Emerald City. And when they arrived, the wizard did not seem happy to see them.
What are you doing here?
So you can grant our wishes. Oh, I forgot to say please. Please, sir.
I cannot grant your wishes. Now go away.
Wait, what? What do you mean you can't grant our wishes?
This is baloney! You're supposed to be some wise and wonderful wizard? You're a charlatan, a humbug! Where are you? If you won't give me courage, then at least get some for yourself and come out and face us!
Who are you?
The wizard?
You're the mighty and wonderful Wizard of Oz?
Well, I'm actually from Omaha, Nebraska. I landed here accidentally some years ago, and I somehow convinced everyone that I was a wizard, and, well, here we are.
So, you're not a wizard. So, you don't have any power.
No, not at all.
Then we came all this way and did all of this for nothing?
That's not true. You've saved everyone in Oz from the Wicked Witch. You'll be celebrated here forever, Dorothy.
But I just want to go home.
And I want a brain.
I want my heart.
And I want my courage.
Scarecrow, you already have brains. How else could you have figured out how to put yourself and the Tin Man back together? And you, Tin Man, you've shown you have a heart. You freed all the animals in the zoo. And Lion, you showed bravery when you stormed the witch's castle. You've had what you were looking for the whole time.
But what about Dorothy?
Dorothy, let's see what we can do.
Hey, what about the magic shoes?
You've got the sapphire slippers? That makes you the most powerful person in Oz.
Do you know how to use them?
Nope, no idea.
I'll bet the good witch knows.
Scarecrow, you're really on a roll here with all the brain stuff. That's a great idea.
So the wizard sent out a call to the Good Witch of the North.
Dorothy, my dear, how are you?
The Scarecrow was thinking you would know how to use the magic of the sapphire slippers to get home.
It's quite simple. Take 3 steps in the sapphire shoes and say your wish.
It's that easy?
Wait, you have to say goodbye first.
Oh, right. I almost forgot that I would never see you again. Tin Man, I'll never forget how kind you are. You have a wonderful heart. Someone better get his oil can. Lion, thank you for protecting us on our journey.
Oh, shucks, Dorothy. I'll miss you. I'll even miss your terrifying dog, Toto.
Scarecrow, I don't think we would have made it without your quick thinking. I think you're the real wizard here. I better go. I love you guys, and I'll miss you. Come on, Toto.
We'll miss you.
We love you.
Bye, Dorothy.
Dorothy took 3 steps and said, "Take me home to Kansas." And in a flash, Dorothy and Toto were back in Kansas. It was more colorful than she had remembered, but maybe that's just because Dorothy was so happy to be home. The end. So the wizard turned out to be a little different than they thought he would be, but he still helped Dorothy find a happy ending. And wow, I totally want a pair of those magic slippers. So cool. Thanks for coming to Storytime. Can't wait to read more stories with you at Storytime soon. Bye. Are you ready for more fun? Time for games. Let's play Count It. We'll re-watch a scene from the story and see how many times you can count Itsy Bitsy. Are you ready to count it? Here we go! Then one day, the witch's wait was finally over. Dorothy was dusting a super high shelf when one of her slippers slipped right off.
I got it! It's mine! It's mine! Now give me the other one! Gimme!
No, you gimme.
You're powerless with only one shoe!
So are you.
Give it!
No,
Come on!
stop it.
Ah! Now look what you've done!
What's another mess? You make me clean all day anyway.
Not that! I'm melting!
Say what now? Okay, how many did you count? Let's see the answers. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And finally, there's 4. That was so fun! Did you find them all? Okay, are you ready to play Find It? Here's what you need to look for. Drew, Crafty Carol, Humpty Dumpty, and how about my Miss Booksy book? Okay, are you ready? Here we go! Now where could they be? Keep looking. They've got to be around here somewhere. Maybe over there. Or maybe over here. Time is halfway up. Keep looking. This is pretty tricky. Time is almost up. Hurry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. So how did you do? Did you find everything? Here are the answers. Drew, found him. Crafty Carol, I see you. Humpty Dumpty. And finally, my Miss Booksy book. That's the last one. We did it. Now it's time for Spot the Difference. Ray Blank, Grace Kale, and the gang from Cruel School have totally messed up this scene from the story. Can you spot all the differences in these 2 pictures? Keep looking. time is halfway up. Keep looking. Does that look right to you? Keep searching. See how many differences you can find. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So how many differences did you find? Let's see the answers. Look over here. Here's one. That's not the right color. This isn't here anymore. Over here. Did you find all of them? Wow, good job. Hi there, kids. Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Sleeping Beauty Falls Asleep. Well, with a name like that, it makes sense. But I wonder if some magic was involved. Let's see what happens. Wiggle, snap, story time! Once upon a time, in an enchanted land far, far away, there lived a king and a queen. One day, after many, many years of hoping for a baby, the king and queen had a little baby girl, a princess named Briar Rose. Everyone in the land was so excited about the new baby princess, especially the fairies. You see, fairies love babies. So the fairies all got together to plan a party to celebrate little Briar Rose. Fairies also love parties.
Ooh, I love the streamers, Twinkles.
Thanks, boss.
And Sparkle, those cupcakes look scrumptious. Buttercup, how's the music coming?
Great, I've almost got the speakers set up. Speakers work.
Excellent.
Everything was shaping up for a wonderful party. Well, all except for one teeny tiny detail that everyone overlooked. No one had invited Grimsley. Grimsley was not like the other fairies. The other fairies liked to flit and flutter about, singing sweet songs and sprinkling pixie glitter on everything. And Grimsley, well, Grimsley liked to do sort of mischievous things like gluing fairies' wings together.
We're stuck!
And filling the pixie glitter jars with dirt. And she absolutely loved to put curses on the other fairies.
Curse you! I turn you into a frog!
Hey!
Grimsley just wasn't very nice. Maybe that's why it never occurred to any of the other fairies to invite her. Anyway, the party started out like any other fairy party. It was lots of fun and everyone was happy until…
What? I just came to bring a present for the baby.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you.
The king and queen opened Grimsley's present, but they were confused.
What is this? A spindle?
Briar Rose is far too young to play with a spindle.
See, kids, a spindle is a sharp, pointy thing used to make yarn. So not exactly a good gift for a baby. But then Grimsley said,
You didn't read the card. It explains the curse.
This is gibberish.
It says here that when Briar Rose turns 16, she'll prick her finger on a spindle and fall into a 100-year sleep. The only thing that will wake her is true love. And good luck with that. Hard to find love when you're napping.
She just put a curse on Briar Rose.
A purse?
A curse!
Oh no, curses are bad.
That's right, kids. Curses are bad, especially when they're from an angry fairy. Grimsley flew away, but the damage was done. Everyone was majorly bummed out. The next day, the king and queen banned Grimsley from the kingdom and ordered that all spindles be thrown away.
This is a no spindle zone. No spindles.
And it remained a no spindle zone for exactly 16 years. And then one day, a nearly grown-up Briar Rose went exploring around the castle. What you doing?
I'm spinning.
Really? This is how I spin. Whoa. Oh. Makes me dizzy though.
I'm spinning yarn. Then I'll make you a pretty dress.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Hey, I've never seen you around here before. Are you new?
I've been around for years, but no one visits me much.
Oh, well, now that I know you're here, I'll come and visit you every day. Hey, could I try? Ooh, I poked myself. It's not too bad though. It only hurts a little.
Too bad. She was actually kind of sweet. Oh well. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Briar Rose had fallen into a deep sleep. Oh no, just like the curse said she would. When she didn't show up for dinner, the king and queen began to worry. Everyone went looking for her.
Briar Rose!
Briar Rose, where are you?
When they found her sleeping, the spindle beside her, they all knew that Grimsley was to blame. The king and queen were so upset, but Grand Fairy, the oldest and wisest of all the fairies, had an idea.
I can cast a spell that will make everyone in the castle fall asleep and only wake when the princess wakes. Then it will be as if no time has passed at all.
The king and queen agreed to it. Grand Fairy summoned all the magic she could, and with a wave of her fairy wand, everyone fell asleep. Yep, still sleeping. And they slept and slept and slept. Nothing could wake them up. Over the years, the trees grew around the castle like a jungle, and eventually people kind of just forgot that it had ever even existed. But inside the castle, Briar Rose looked exactly as she did the day she fell asleep. Luckily, Grimsley hadn't cursed her dreams, and Briar Rose had plenty of sweet dreams. One time, she dreamed she lived in a land of puppies. Just puppies everywhere for as far as the eye could see. Puppies! And then another time, the puppies were replaced by kittens. Kittens! Oh. Actually, there were lots of dreams like that. Puppies, kittens, ponies, unicorns, hamsters, unicorn hamsters? Pretty much anything cute/awesome, and Briar Rose dreamt about it. But Briar Rose's favorite dream was the one with the prince. Ah, the prince. The prince dream always started the same. Briar Rose would wake up bright and early. Then I would walk into the garden where all the birds and woodland creatures would come out to greet me.
Hi, Briar Rose. Briar Rose is here.
We love you, Briar Rose.
I would do the usual dream stuff, like dance around and sing with the animals. But then a handsome prince arrives on horseback. He is, of course, smitten with me and declares he is in love with me at first sight.
Oh, princess, I'm in love with you at first sight. Marry me. I can't live without you.
I hop onto his horse and we fly around. What? It's a dream. Horses fly in my dream. Anyway, then he whisks me away to his kingdom and we live happily ever after. Aw, at least she was able to have good dreams while she was sleeping. If only those dreams could come true. Thanks for coming to Storytime. Can't wait to read more stories with you at Storytime soon. Bye! Are you ready for more fun? Time for games! Let's play Count It. We'll re-watch a scene from the story and see how many times you can count minus Booksy book. Are you ready to count it? Here we go! The other fairies like to flit and flutter about, singing sweet songs and sprinkling pixie glitter on everything. And Grimsley, well, Grimsley liked to do sort of mischievous things like gluing fairies' wings together. We're stuck! And filling the pixie glitter jars with dirt. And she absolutely loved to put curses on the other fairies.
Curse you! I turn you into a frog!
Hey!
Grimsley just wasn't very nice. Okay, how many did you count? Let's see the answers. There's 1. There's 2. And finally, there's 3. That was so fun! Did you find them all? Are you ready to play Find It? Okay, here's what you need to look for. Robbie, Itsy Bitsy, Ray's Magic Eraser, and how about Humpty Dumpty? Okay, are you ready? Here we go! Now where could they be? Keep looking. They've got to be around here somewhere. Maybe over there. Or maybe over here. Time is halfway up. Keep looking. Where are you hiding? Time is almost up. Hurry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. So how did you do? Did you find everything? Here are the answers. Ravi. Ooh, good hiding spot. Itsy Bitsy. I see you. Ray's Magic Eraser. And finally, Humpty Dumpty. That's the last one. We did it. Now it's time for Spot the difference. Ray Blank, Grace Kale, and the gang from Cruel School have totally messed up this scene from the story. Can you spot all the differences in these two pictures? Keep looking. Time is halfway up. Keep looking. Does that look right to you? Keep searching. See how many differences you can find. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So how many differences did you find? Let's see the answers. Here's a difference. Here's one. This is a different color. This isn't here anymore. Sounds like Ray and his magic eraser. Did you find all of them? Wow, good job. Hi there, kids. Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading The Little Mermaid's Birthday. Ooh, sounds like fun. Let's see what happens. Wiggle, snap, story time. Once upon a time, there was a little mermaid. Very little. See? There she is. Anyway, the Little Mermaid was not just a mermaid, she was also a princess, daughter of the mighty Sea King. And she had 5 older sisters, also princesses. One of the Little Mermaid's favorite things to do was listen to her sister's stories about the world beyond the water. See, whenever one of the princesses turned 18, she was allowed to go to the surface of the ocean. There, she could see the sky, and the birds, and the clouds. And if they were extra lucky, they might even see a ship with humans on board. Sometimes, though, the Little Mermaid got the sense that her sisters were just making stuff up.
Human people have 8 legs. They kind of look like octopuses.
I think it's octopi.
Whatever.
And some humans have a horn on their head, like a narwhal.
No way!
You'll see.
Land people have eyes all over their bodies, so they can see everything at once.
Nuh-uh!
Yeah, they do.
When the Little Mermaid was almost 100% sure they were fibbing, she would go to her dad.
Dad, is it true that human people have 8 legs and a narwhal horn and lots of eyes and that they wrestle sharks and eat whale blubber for dessert?
The only thing you should know about people is that they can be dangerous, and you should never speak to one.
Ugh, when am I going to get my chance to see the humans? I feel like I'll never turn 18.
But of course she did grow up. See, there she is, right before her 18th birthday. Hi! Let me tell you about life as a sea princess. We lived in a palace made of shells and pieces of treasure from sunken ships. And you've heard of a school of fish, right? That's where we studied and learned. Actually, we did lots of things that human girls do, just a little differently. We played sports. We acted in plays. To swim or not to swim? That is the question. You should have seen me in South Pacific. The Ocean Times said I was a star. Imagine, me a starfish? So basically, I was just a regular girl. Oh, except my best friend was a dolphin.
Hi there.
I guess you humans might not think that's too regular. The craziest adventure was when we sneaked into the Sea Witch's house.
She lived in a giant sunken pirate ship.
Super creepy, but also super cool. The Sea Witch had gone out to get a carton of whale milk for her coffee. We swam inside and...
Wow.
Cool! We were playing with a sword. Well, I was. Dolph can't hold a sword.
No hands.
And I was just about to defeat the pretend pirate ghost that I was battling when...
La 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 la
It's
la
the
la.
witch!
Hide.
No! Let's get out of here!
Out of where?
Ah!
Care to tell me what you're doing in my house?
Nothing.
Yeah, we took a wrong turn.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even like it here. I mean, that's not what I mean. I mean, see ya.
Not so fast. Are you the daughter of the king?
Yeah?
I saw you on TV. You sang the Oceanic Anthem before the big squid dash in the orca race last year.
Oh, down in the sea, by the prawns early light, or the sea sponge we...
Oh, I just love your voice. Here, have some tea.
Oh, why thank you.
Yes, a beautiful voice. You wouldn't want to trade it, would you?
My voice?
Yes. I would give you something wonderful in return. Anything you wished.
We should really get going.
Yes, I hate to be rude, but no thanks.
Okay, we are never going back there.
Definitely not. See you tomorrow at my place?
Not if I see you first.
Anyway, you may be wondering what was happening the next day. Nothing major. Just my 18th birthday! We were having a huge party, and everyone was there. All my friends, and my sisters, and my mom and dad. There was a piñata, tons of balloons, and a pin the tail on the tiger shark.
Hey, cut that out!
And of course, we had a huge cake! No candles though, because, water. But I still made a wish. I wish that when I swim to the top of the ocean and look out, that I'll see a real live human prince. A handsome one. Not like what my crazy sisters keep telling me about. Like, I hope he only has 2 eyes. Like the handsome princes I've seen in my fairy tale books. I want to see him dance and ride a bike and play soccer. Oh, and I'd also like to dance and ride a bike and play soccer. That sounds cool. Hey, maybe I want to be a human. Just for a little while. Oh, sorry. And I'm done.
What did you wish for?
I can't tell you that, but I will tell you that first thing tomorrow morning, we're going to the top of the ocean.
I do that every morning. It's how I breathe.
Oh, I always forget that you're an air breather. Hey, have you ever seen a person?
Not up close. What do you want to see a human for?
No reason. The Little Mermaid was so excited about her first trip to the surface of the ocean that she could barely sleep. She tossed and turned in her bed all night. Finally, she drifted off to sleep and dreamed of having human feet. Hello, fellow human people. Thank you for coming to my dance recital. Now watch me dance with my brand new feet. Thank you. Eyeball guy. Yuck. But the prince was really handsome. The next morning, the Little Mermaid and Dolph swam to the top of the ocean where the water meets the sky. The last one there is a rotten turtle egg.
Look, a ship.
When the Little Mermaid and Dolph got to the surface, they looked out and saw a magnificent ship, definitely fit for a prince.
What prince?
That prince. And that's how the Little Mermaid met the prince. Her sisters were totally wrong. He wasn't a monster after all. He definitely only has 2 eyes. I bet that if they ever meet, they'll live happily ever after. Thanks for coming to Storytime. Can't wait to read more stories with you at Storytime soon. Bye. Are you ready for more fun? Time for games. Let's play Count It. We'll re-watch a scene from the story and see how many times you can count Simon. Are you ready to count it? Here we go. See, there she is, right before her 18th birthday. Hi! Let me tell you about life as a sea princess. We lived in a palace made of shells and pieces of treasure from sunken ships. And you've heard of a school of fish, right? That's where we studied and learned. Actually, we did lots of things that human girls do, just a little differently. We played sports. Okay, how many did you count? Let's see the answers. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And finally, there's 4. That was so fun! Did you find them all? Are you ready to play Find It? Okay, here's what you need to look for. Drew, Dean Mean, Ray, and how about my Miss Booksy book? Okay, are you ready? Here we go! Now where could they be? Keep looking. They've got to be around here somewhere. Maybe over there. Or maybe over here. Time is halfway up. Keep looking. Drew, where are you hiding? Time is almost up. Hurry! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. So how did you do? Did you find everything? Here are the answers. Drew! Ooh, good hiding spot. Dean Mean, I see you. Ray, found him. And finally, minus Booksy book. That's the last one. We did it! Now it's time for Spot the Difference. Ray Blank, Grace Kale, and the gang from Cruel School have totally messed up this scene from the story. Can you spot all the differences in these two pictures? Keep looking. Time is halfway up. Keep looking. Does that look right to you? Keep searching. See how many differences you can find. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So how many differences did you find? Let's see the answers. Here's a difference. Here's one. This is a different color. This isn't here anymore. Sounds like Ray and his magic eraser. Did you find all of them? Wow, good job. Come back to Cool School for more stories and games with me, Miss Booksy. Bye.